What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So during this voiceover while I squat, I just wanted to talk about a few things. So as you guys saw on the thumbnail, I said that knee sleeves and squat shoes made all the difference. So if you guys can remember my first squat workout, this 365 that I'm doing here for my first set was actually the heaviest I could end up going for about 3 reps. So basically I squatted without sleeves and barefoot in the first video. I used my belt, but just going barefoot, I felt very unstable, and those flat shoes, the flat bottoms of the squat shoes and the elevated heel just really improved my form and strength. And then the knee sleeves, of course, add about 5 to 10 pounds to your squat. So I just really wanted to talk about how you can use these tools to your benefit when it comes to training for strength. Now, I don't recommend that you use knee sleeves or elevated heels if you are not going to be competing in a powerlifting meet, or if you have not already perfected your form prior to buying them. So I think you need to have your form down pat before you invest in a pair of squat shoes and knee sleeves. You need to first do the work and get your mobility good and get your squat form almost perfect before investing in those things. Now, you guys know I say I don't use my belt until I'm above 315 pounds because I do want to build that core strength, because it does change you and it changes your recruitment pattern when you do throw that belt on. So I try and go as heavy as I can without a belt as well, but there's no denying that having a belt on, having sleeves, and having squat shoes on will make you squat more weight and be stronger in the gym. So I just wanted to take the time and talk about that over this voiceover, and as you guys could tell, I could move some weight with the tools that I have purchased, the squat shoes, the sleeves, and the belt. So I just wanted to talk about that, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of the video and leave a thumbs up if you haven't already.
Somebody grab him some clippers, his fucking beard is weird. Tough talk from a rapper Pam.
Alright, so as you guys can tell, I am back in the gym. It has been about 2 days since I talked to you guys, and as you can see, we are starting off the workout with deadlifts. This is Maps Aesthetic Phase 1. This is the second week, and this is my second workout of the second week. So I have 4 more workouts after this one left of the strength phase before moving on to the size phase. So as you guys can see, I hit 500 for 4 for the first set, and 500 for 2, and then I just went down to 480 and hit that for 3. So obviously my strength is gonna go down because I wanted to attempt my max strength at the first set. As you guys saw last week, I built my way up to 500 pounds. Today, I'm starting with 500 and I'm going down with the weight just to make sure I am doing the right reps. So I still have 5 sets of 1 to 4 reps, and I'm gonna finish out these last 3 sets, or 2 sets, with 480 pounds for 1 to 4 reps. So let's get it done. Alright, so movement number 2 is going to be barbell shrugs, and I am going to be using straps today. I'm not really a big fan of straps because I do change a recruitment pattern, but I'm going to go heavier this week than I did last week, as I only used my grip last week and worked with 315. First set of shrugs this week is 405. Deadlifts are done, as you guys saw, and those last few sets were not that great in form, so I should have lightened the weight and focused on form. Take that mental note for next week. Alright, so the movement number 3 today was weighted pull-ups. Been throwing those in obviously with the new program, and I really like them. I feel like they're gonna help a lot with my pull-ups. As you guys all know, I have really struggled with pull-ups, and I make excuses for it, but that's gonna make me better. So next movement I'm doing is dumbbell walking lunges. I would do barbell, but there's not very much space in here to do them, so I'm gonna do some dumbbell ones using 65 pounds, 10 reps on each leg. Alright, so as you guys can tell, I did incline dumbbell press last, 5 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Now moving on to seated Arnold press, 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Alright guys, just wrapped up the workout. It is 9:05. That was about a 2-hour and 15-minute workout if I include the stretch and the warm-up. That is probably the longest time I've been in the gym, for about 8 months now. So it was a really good session. I was telling you guys everything I was doing, and then I kind of got in the zone and forgot to talk to the camera. So I will put the whole workout for this workout down in the description box below, so you guys can give it a try if you would like. I'm just gonna talk about one thing. If you guys have plateaued in your gym progress, so if you're not getting stronger or your physique's not progressing, you need to look at a few things. So my number 1 tip for anything is to always track what you're doing. So if you're not aware of what you're doing now, how can you make changes and expect them to do anything? So what I mean by that is, I have realized that with this new program, I am writing down like what I'm doing. So for deadlifts, I wrote down 500 for 4 for my first set. Last week I did 500 for 3 for my last set. So what that's doing is it's making me try my hardest to increase the weights and make sure I'm getting stronger every single week. Now that is not realistic, but it is a good thing because progress is not linear. So you can't expect to get stronger every single week, but it does give you a peace of mind to write down the numbers. And if you guys have plateaued in the gym, you are not getting stronger, I highly, highly, highly encourage you guys to track your weightlifting. So take a notepad with you, write down your lift before you go in the gym, and then fill in the weight you're using and how many reps you do it for whatever set you're on. And I promise you guys, you are gonna make some serious biggest progress, because you're gonna become so aware of what you're doing. I use last week's workout and I use it to gauge this week's workout. So I look at last week and I wrote down what I did, and then I try and use more weight this week, or I try and get more reps with the same weight this week. Now, writing down is just like tracking your food. How can you know what you're doing if you're not writing it down? You're not tracking it, because you can say, oh, I can remember it in my head, but realistically, you are not gonna remember, oh, I did 400 pounds on deadlift last week, or I did 40 pounds on bicep curls last week and I got 5 reps, because you're not gonna remember that. I'm doing 6 workouts a week and I can't remember every single workout, every single weight I used, how many reps I got, how it felt. So I highly encourage you guys to take a notepad or get a printout, follow a program, and write down your numbers, write down the weights you're using, and take notes. So today what I did is I took a note and said I used straps on Shrugs, because I did not use straps last week. Now I use more weight on Shrugs this week, so that is gonna tell me why I could use 1 whole more plate on Shrugs this week compared to last. So it's just really becoming aware with what you're doing, and that can guarantee you guys progress. So I highly encourage you guys, if you have a fat loss or a muscle building or a plateau or a strength gain plateau, for 1, for the diet, track your food, and for 2, in the gym, track what you're doing, track your volume, track your weights, track your reps, track everything that you guys do, because that is one way to guarantee yourself to progress. And like I said, it's not gonna be a linear progress, but you can look back and say, hey, at the beginning of this month, I can only deadlift 405 for 1 rep, and then at the end of this month, if you're doing 405 for 3 reps, then obviously you can look back and realize, hey, I'm getting stronger. And that is one way I can guarantee you guys you're gonna make progress in the gym. I'm gonna end this video here, guys. So thank you so much for watching, as always. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.